In a world where results count for everything, David Wilk's unorthodox methods of motivation have inspired politicians, professional athletes, and modern-day heroes. His client list reads like a who's who of the Fortune 500. His intense personality and no-apology honesty make him one of the most sought-after guests on the talk show circuit. In his best-selling book, The Prometheus Principle, 5 Steps to Lighting the Fire Within, David Wilk shows you step-by-step how to reignite the passions of your youth. Ladies and gentlemen, strip away your inhibitions and give yourself permission to grow. Get ready to ignite that flame in your heart with the fuel of your potential. Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible David Wilk.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. What a pleasure to be here today. Southwest Airlines. I could not be more happy than I am this morning. I like to size up an audience right off the bat by a round of applause. How many people have read my best-selling book, The Prometheus Principle, The 5 Steps to Lighting the Fire Within? All righty. Audience sized up. Let me rephrase the question. How many people are going to read my book, The Prometheus Principle, The 5 Steps to Lighting the Fire Within? That's what I thought. Well played. One thing I address in the book early on is comfort zone. Everybody has a comfort zone. Look at this room. Everybody came in and they mingled with the people they know and they sat right down. Nope, let's not do that. It's my job to get you out of your comfort zone. How do I do it? I push you so far into your comfort zone, you pop out the other side. Everybody right now, I want you to stand up. I want you to look around. I want you to meet 5 people you don't know. Take a moment. That's the Southwest Airlines way. Meet 5 people you don't know. Introduce yourself. Tell them something interesting about yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, my job, to get people out of their comfort zone. Nothing happens in the comfort zone. It's too comfortable. When you get home from work, what's the very first thing you do? Shout it out. That's right. You take your shoes off. Everybody right now, there's 670 people in the room. Everybody take your shoes off. I want to see them over your head right now. Take your shoes off. Hold them up over your head. Let's get into that comfort zone. I want to see 1,200 shoes up. I want to see them waving back. Let me see these shoes now. You got to get into that comfort zone. There we go. Now I know you're with me. Now I know you're with me. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got good news for you. In my presentation this morning, I do not use PowerPoint. And I'll tell you why. I believe in people point. In my book, I discuss a Tufts University study that says you can take any room, divide it into 3 sections. The front third of the room, you know what they call you? You're the go-getters. The go-getters. That's right. You retain 38.4% more information than people in the back of the room. Now, the people in the middle, they call you the getters. I mean, you're going to get it. I don't know how long you're going to keep it. And then the people in the back of the room. They call you the forgetters. I don't use PowerPoint, I use people point. I'm going to grab somebody to help illustrate my points. I'm not going to get a go-getter. I know they're going to get it. The getters, you're going to get it. No, what I like to do is I like to get back to the back of the room. I like to find myself a forgetter. Not just a forgetter, but maybe the person in the very farthest away. That's what I like. Maybe a man like this man right here, Mr. Frank Ford from Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody on 3, say hi, Frank. 1, 2, 3. There you go, Frank. That's for you, sir. Why don't you stand up? Why don't you stand up? How you doing? Dave Wilk.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you. You got to talk into that. Okay,
sorry.
very good. From Las Vegas, what do you do?
I'm a ramp supervisor.
A ramp supervisor.
Yeah.
People love the ramp supervisor.
They do.
It's a fact. It's a fact. You're going to come up, you're going to be my presentation. How do you feel about that?
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Give Frank a hand. Come on up here, Frank. Come on, let's go. I'm proud of you. How long you work with Southwest Airlines?
About a month.
About a month. That's, that explains the forgetter section. You're like, doesn't matter. All right, now a ramp supervisor. Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you are the one who supervises the ramp.
I do indeed.
Am I right? Yes. So what does that entail? Bags and...
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
now, do you get paid hourly or a salary? You know what you make, right?
Salary, yes.
Okay, let me say this. If you know what you make an hour, if you break it down by 60, you know what you make a minute. Break that down by 4, you know what you make in 15 seconds. I'm going to show you a way that you can make $100 in 15 seconds, folks. Because would you relate being a ramp supervisor to a race? I mean, there's schedules. Those bags have got to get where they're going, right?
Yes.
Do you take that very seriously?
Yes.
Do you run on time?
Yes.
Do you have a high misplaced bag percentage?
No.
No. Okay, good answer. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to prove my point. I'm going to race you around this room as a metaphor. You beat me, I'm going to give you this $100, okay? Here's how it works. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Now, you got to want it, Frank. You got to want it. It's right here, baby. It's right here, baby. $100. It's $100. It's $100 right here, baby. You gotta want it, Frank. You gotta want it. You gotta want this. Frank, you may be saying, Dave, why did you do that? Because I wanted to prove a point. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 seconds ago, what do we have? We had 2 peers. But in a split second, 1 incident, what do we have now? I'll tell you what we have. We have a winner. And a loser. No, I don't make the rules. That's just what happens.
But you counted fast. And...
That's the way I always count. You just assume things, that gets you in trouble. But I have good news for you, Frank. Just because you're a loser now doesn't mean you have to be a loser in the future. Now, I mentioned I don't use PowerPoint. I use People Point. I'm going to show you a metaphor of the future. I want you to put that on. Put it on. Go ahead. Put that on. This is going to be, now imagine if that was a PowerPoint presentation. We don't need that. We use People Point. This is the future for Mr. Frank here. There you go, Frank. I want you to tell the people how the future feels.
Very tight.
Yes, right. It's constricting, right?
Yes.
That's your competition sneaking up on you. You understand? Why are you wearing that, you're asking, right? Have you seen Star Trek?
Yes, I have.
Yes. When was that set?
In the future.
And what were they wearing?
Unitards.
A unitard, that's right. What about Battlestar Galactica? Have you seen that?
Yes.
When was that set?
In the future.
And what were they wearing?
Unitards.
I could go on and on. Star Wars, when was that set?
Actually, Star Wars took place a long, long time ago in a galaxy
Okay, all right,
far,
hold
far
on.
away.
You need to focus. Hold on. I mean, you're missing the point of the big thing, though. All right. It's now officially the future. Now I have $200. Now here's the deal. I'm going to race Frank around the room again. This time, it's a bit...
1, 2, 3, go!
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay, hold on. Hang on. Hold on. Okay. All right, that was good.